right, so we have moved over to Totan. The competitors are allowed 30 seconds of warm-up time per game. We'll see if they've opted to use that. It looks like they just jumped straight in it. You know, these guys are warm.
Yeah, especially now that it's getting late and they've practiced most games. Probably not a lot of reason for warm-ups. They just want to get this thing over with. So he's already in. Which mode is this?
So we are in one of the modes. The mode shots are the yellow circle targets all over the playfield. They're the ramps, the genie. There's even some targets on the side of the playfield to the left there. Looks like we are getting another good look at the harem multi-ball strategy. So it is 5 shots to harem multi-ball. The one little catch is once you hit an orbit, your tiger loops are lit. So what we're seeing players doing here is pausing out the purple tiger loop shot until the blue harem shot is lit. And you got a harem sneaking.
So I think it's safe to say that Cayle and Raymond are likely going to employ the same strategy in this match that we saw from Raymond just a little while ago, which is to get those harem locks lit and start harem multi-ball.
Oh, a big move for a big save. Cayle needed that. That ball was going fast and straight. So an excellent move.
Very nice, and he clipped a little 2x bonus multiplier there as well.
Yep, and as we've seen, these bonuses can get really large between the the lightning lamps and the bonus X, and you know, the various other bonus items. It can be in the millions, 5 to 8 to 13 million, I think we saw today. You know, we all love the arcade, and some shouting is natural. So, Cayle also working on his modes.
By the way, I got to echo Bobby's comment in the chat. Hannah, you've been a rock star. Thank you for joining us here today.
Appreciate that. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to commentate for you guys up at the Northwest Pinball Champs, but it's been really fun tonight. All right, so Cayle is headed right into multi-ball here. The jackpots in this multi-ball start at $1 million, so it's a good multi-ball. And to increase your jackpot value, you hit that spinning lamp in the middle. It will increase your jackpot value, and I believe it holds the rest of the game unconfirmed. Oh, nice way to keep that third ball in play.
He's going to...
Looks like he's getting that spinner going. And we're in lightning spins, which can be worth a few $100,000 per spin. If you get a good rip on it, maybe more.
He is holding. Interesting.
So we've got a jackpot value of $1.4 million now. That'll be just collected right at the genie, which he has just done.
Still trying to get control of that one ball. He's going to do a little cradle separation.
Needs an orbit to relight that jackpot. And in the meantime, is just pumping that value right up.
Update on the consolidation bracket between Mike Corbett and Lonnie Langford. This is to define who's get thirds and fourth place. And right now, this is a best 2 out of 3 match. And Mike Corbett on Star Wars gets the first point over Lonnie, 1-0. First to 2 games will decide who gets third and who gets fourth.
All right.
So after a regular multi-ball, Cayle is right back on that harem multi-ball. He is just 2 shots away from completing harem.
And Make-A-Wish is lit at the scoop, but he's going to ignore that for now.
Also got a jewel lit, that purple rectangular light on the left ramp. That indicates that you have a jewel ready to collect on your scimitar. Boom, he's got it. 5 more jewels to rescue the princess.
That was a little scary, but he collected that Fireball Hurry Up Award for just a little over 800,000.
Nice save again from Cayle. Double slap save. Boom, boom. Sometimes we call that the bear claw.
There's all these northern Pacific Northwest terms like Yeti and bear claw I've never heard before. This is great.
They might not be regional, but it might just be in my brain. All right, so that'll be the end of his harem. You can collect it again in this multi-ball. That value will hold, although it's not that high to begin with.
All right, so he's trying to play the Cyclops mode.
Okay, we have our 3rd jewel, 4 more to rescue the princess.
He may be ignoring the Make-A-Wish temporarily in the hopes that he'll light the red jewel in the center and get double credit for jewels.
That double jewel does sound tempting. I would, it goes a lot faster 2 at a time. Doing a nice job with these modes. Shooting lit shots, really having a flow. And nice tip off the tip of the flipper there.
He almost tried to backhand the Make-A-Wish. Yeah, that definitely is what he's trying to do.
He's getting closer and closer on the jewels, so extra ball here. The extra balls are not turned off, so this will just be a plunge plus a flip for that extra ball. It's a little interesting on this game.
All right, so he will take the jewel. Tiger loops are no good.
So only 2 jewels to rescue the princess, and he's still on ball 1. He is in great shape for an excellent game of Totian. Hopefully we'll get to see him rescue the princess.
He wants a shot at, Make-A-Wish is lit
another
again.
Make-A-Wish. Oh, and it gives him another jewel. How great is that? So now he's only 1 jewel away. Save the Princess is one of the funner wizard modes out there. It is exciting and fits in with the story just right.
Wow, and look at that too. Make-A-Wish is lit again. So the thing about Make-A-Wish is collect a jewel is always one of the options. The second award will always be something random or randomish.
So that Make-A-Wish would complete his scimitar lighting. Oh, he's got it anyway. So rescue ready, shoot the genie.
He decided to play that mode because it was, I guess, the easy one. And save that Make-A-Wish for later.
So Save the Princess is a super fun mode. The princess is trapped in the bottle. She needs your help to get out, and you've got to go through the genie's skeletons to get there.
So Cayle turned around and was a little bit of smack talk with Raymond there. He said he's going to do rescue the princess 2 times in this game.
I love it, love it. So these skeletons pop back if you don't hit them. If you don't hit them all down in time, they only stay down for a couple minutes, and then they are resurrected, presumably by the genie himself. 2 skeletons left. 1 skeleton left. See if you can get it. It looks like it's...
no!
Oh my God! Did you see that?
Oh my gosh!
That was. I'm so glad that that was caught on stream. You should mark that. Marker? Okay, marked.
Wow.
That was really deep. That was a wugga wugga if I ever saw one.
That was
Well done, Cayle.
awesome.
So, after coming back from death, he is getting right back to work, rescuing the princess. Save the princess from the genie. So he's got those skeletons down. Unlimited ball until someone wins. So he is going to keep launching balls, keep shooting things, and that bottle in the middle, he is willing to come into the scimitar of his heart to rescue the princess. So he's looking in good shape, and there's no timer or anything on this mode. It is, if it starts going back to the genie, it can take as long as you need to get it coming back toward you.
And Cayle's making quite a few shots here. Oh, the genie's gaining some progress, actually.
Yeah, genie is
There's a lot
gaining
of-
some progress. He needs some shots. He needs some loops or just direct hits to the genie. Uh-oh. It's getting very close now. He really needs some shots. The genie is willing it close.
There's so many balls in play right now that Cayle's struggling to hit the shots that he needs to hit.
So there he goes. He just needs a couple shots to bring it back his way. There he goes. There he goes. Just forward progress. One shot at a time. Well done, Cayle. He saved it from the grasp of the genie and is back toward the scimitar.
There we go. Boom. Genie hit.
This is also an interesting mode because you're not earning points in the mode. Your score is the same as it was from before you started rescuing the princess. So this is all a show until you can until you can rescue her. So it's getting really close now. He's making excellent progress. He came back from the brink of death twice now, once from the genie's grasp and once from the right out lane.
Oh, it's so close.
Getting some lightning spins. I don't think those count either, though. Here he comes. You win. Wow. Excellent. Let's watch this animation. There she is, out of the bottle.
So 20 million is going to be added to Cayle's score, and it's going to count up as they ride off into the sunset.
Yep, and I love this slow count up. Gives you a good moment to really appreciate the accomplishment. And this is still Ball One, Player One. We are really in for a great game of Tales from the Arabian Nights here. Oh, okay, someone in the chat said 25,000 per switch in that mode. So that actually sounds quite lucrative, especially if you're getting the pops and unlimited 5-ball.
So 38 million, and Cayle intends to hold up his promise to do it twice in one game. And
All right, and that out lane came back for him in the end, but he did rescue the princess on the way. That was an amazing ball of pinball.
Wow.
For Pete's sake. Well done, Cayle.
so 6.1 in bonus, and then
He's got his one flip here, and okay, went for a lightning spin. He could have collected, well, I guess he could only really go for the super skill shot. Maybe even a harem lock.
he's going to have to flip again, I think. We'll see. Yeah, it's going to force him to flip.
Nice, and he does get the harem lock. Okay, stepping up is Raymond Davidson. The number 5 seed headed into this tournament. He has had an impressive run of games all night and is currently up 1 game to nothing on this series.
So Raymond is going to have quite a lot of work ahead of him if he wants to catch up and potentially win game number 2.
He certainly does. I think he's going to need to rescue the princess, or just do it the long way, I guess. But the princess would probably be the most efficient at this point.
So the ramp should collect a jewel for Ray.
Looks like he's timing out that harem again, playing nice and slow. And deliberately. We just saw Raymond have an awesome comeback versus Lonnie Langford in the semis on this game, in which he utilized the harem multi-ball strategy to great effect.
Somebody during that game in the chat pointed out that the harem value resets at the end of every ball. So, you know, if Raymond really does stick with the harem strategy here for points, he's going to have to start that strategy from the beginning, all 3 balls. It's a lot of left orbit shots.
Yeah, so he got into this harem multi-ball pretty quickly, and he's now working on upping that harem jackpot. He wants the left orbit into the pops to build that value quickly. And there, it's up in the pops, but unfortunately didn't pop too much. Lightning fast save there. Very nice recovery. So Raymond's still in harem multi-ball, and his jackpot is now up to 263. Still doesn't sound like a lot, but every single shot is going to be that value. So 4 shots, $1 million.
And you can see that value just jumping up.
Yeah, 318, 323, yep. So it could start getting pretty nutty here in just a moment, especially if he can keep nailing that pop bumper. And he's getting that jackpot now from the lightning lamp, from hitting the genie straight up the middle, from all the shots, and even if he like bricks it right back and forth, he could easily hit a harem jackpot.
$443.
Okay, so that'll be the end of his harem multi-ball, but
Wow.
41 million points. All of a sudden, Raymond is right back in this game, and
In the lead, I believe.
wow, can you believe that? This is great pinball, you guys. I hope you're watching this at home. Thanks to all you folks watching. Very exciting stuff. So now Ray is getting a couple multipliers. Jewel value at 460. That will be collected in the bonus, and every bonus X he's getting, that is also multiplying that jewel value. So he's going to get a pretty nice payoff there at the end of the ball as well.
So here's his make-a-wish, and the
Oh,
jewel
look at
is
that,
lit,
the red
so
jewel. Collect 2 jewels. Oh, and he went for triple
Lamp scoring.
Triple
So
lamp scoring. So he's in lightning. A nice rip on that lamp is going to give him. It could be several million points. I hope he rips it. Oh, unfortunately, I think lightning lamp is over. But still, it can be a good option.
Absolutely, and that jewel is lit again for Raymond, and Make-A-Wishes as well, so he can shoot Make-A-Wish again.
So will it
potentially for
unlit
3x.
now that he gets the ball cage on the outlane? Or will it stay lit for him?
It will stay lit.
All right, Ray locks ball 2. He is just a couple genie cracks away from starting that multi-ball. TNA providing the soundtrack right now. We have some high-quality subwoofing going on. Bit of a disconnect with the theme, but... All right, Ray here is starting his multi-ball. Jackpot starts at $1 million, and this lightning lamp in the middle raises the jackpot value.
Raymond will likely use this as an opportunity to get a lot of hits on the lamp. Keep that bonus going for lamp spins. I haven't seen what his bonus multiplier is at.
I think it's at 6 right now.
6, okay.
Just keeps going up. So.
Oh, and Raymond's got a stuck ball here on the left ramp, and I don't know that he's seen that yet. Yep, okay. He's trying to get it loose, and he's going to trap up while it's stuck there. And potentially Dave Stewart is on the scene.
He's there with keys. This is still ball 1 of an amazing Tales of the Arabian Nights game. Legendary, could be. I think this might go down in history, or at least it will here at the 8-bit arcade. We've got Lonnie at 45 million and Ray at 41.
All right, so the interesting question here is where this ball gets placed. It's going to be put on the left side of the playfield since it came from the left side.
Text on him. That's Dave Stewart stepping in, one of the tournament directors, also a qualifier for the tournament, along with Kaylee George. And usually we have Jermaine Mariol as a tournament director as well. However, he is with our Canadian neighbors today.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Jermaine did not, spoiler alert, Jermaine did not complete that task and win.
I heard he got second. I believe that in the state champions, though, if the first place person can't go, it defaults to the second place. So he's got a shot.
It's kind of like winning a pageant, you know, if the winner cannot fulfill their duties.
Yes, he is the runner-up in the pageant of Alberta.
That's right.
Okay, so right back into multi-ball after the stuck ball. Raymond has a jackpot lit. Cruising along at 48 million points. So Ray doing a nice job of controlling these balls. He's got 2 balls in play. Catching them when possible, sending them off into ramps to keep them safe in the meantime. So got that jackpot lit in the middle. Not sure if he's trying to build up the jackpot. Oh, I'm sorry. Now he's got the jackpot lit in the middle. Collects. Love those animations. Nice 1.5 million jackpot. This is another game that really benefited from the color DMD. Such a colorful and beautiful game, and having the blue genie is really striking.
And so the multi-ball's over, and Raymond's just going to whack that lamp a couple times. Raymond has put up on his Ball One.
I expect to see some harem. I think that's the strategy he wants. He's close to it.
It's a good strategy, especially when you can build that value so fast.
Well, we just saw Raymond shoot from 13,040,000 in about 10 seconds. Using that harem. So let's see here. Just one more letter to spell harem. Just got to wait for that tiger ramp to time out. Love the pictures in the chat. Very cute.
Yeah. love the icons. Especially all you guys that have been hanging out with us all day. Thank you so much for hanging out. We've now been going for over 10 hours of continuous coverage here.
All right, so here we go here. Multi-ball jackpot starts at 10,000, but it can build very quickly in the pops. You can access the pops via the left orbit. Oh, and unfortunately that multi-ball has ended.
Yeah.
So we haven't really mentioned this yet, but in the chat they've been discussing the fact that Cayle may have kind of accidentally started that Battle the Genie and Rescue the Princess early, collecting that last jewel, because what he really wants to do is stack Harem with Genie. And that will potentially provide some really lucrative points. So he may try his strategy again for rescuing the princess, but may try to stack that going into it. I have not seen that before, but I believe our chat, he's keeping us honest.
Harem into the Genie multi-ball? Or into the Battle the Genie?
Into the Battle the Genie.
Oh, you know, I've heard of this strategy. Sounds fun.
Yeah. So he's going to collect a jewel. That lamp is not in a good position to get a clean hit on the Genie, but he still manages it. What a precise shot.
All right, so he starts another mode here, the Tale of the 40 Thieves.
The purpose in that stack is not to win.
He's saying so you can stay in the unlimited multi-ball and collect crazy jackpots for ever, I suppose.
Sure.
Or she, sorry, Pinball Whiz. Are they?
So, Magic Carpet Ride. One more shot to the left ramp is going to complete that and collect the jewel.
All right, so Cayle finishes another mode. Looks a harem multi-ball, or harem letter on the way. Oh. So he's getting close to his harem multi-ball now. 5x bonus there. Oh, nice. Wow, two nice saves. Nice bump away from that left outlane there. Right into a tip save.
That's a great camel race. Again, just collecting those larger yellow circle lights. And in this mode, hitting each one will advance him one place in the race until he makes it to the front and collects the jewel.
Right, here we go right back into harem multi-ball. We've got a jackpot of just 42,000, but we've seen how quickly it can happen. Again, he wants the left orbit to shoot that value up.
A little attack from
So,
over there too. So Harem jackpot is still a meager 42,000, but oh no, I don't think he meant to drain.
Yep, so he's going to have to start back at H. That's only 5 shots to the multi-ball. Really not Not a crazy test. This is again an example of a multi-ball that doesn't get more difficult as the game progresses or as you collect more of them. You can just get right back into it.
Second place, he needs just one more yellow shot to finish this mode, or to light the carpet at the left ramp. He's going to collect that jewel. Oh, he's going to collect harm.
So Cayle certainly going for a harem all-day strategy right now. He does have a jewel lit on the ramp, but I expect he'll go right back into that harem.
Yeah, he doesn't seem too concerned with finishing those modes at this point, although doing it would probably not be a bad strategy, just to light another mode and maybe stack points with those modes with his harem shots.
So there's the jewel.
Ooh, that's one of the worst positions that lamp could be in for trying to hit the genie. So yeah, he's just gonna opt to try to shoot left orbit. Until the lamp's in a better spot, and then take the shot.
So he's making good progress toward his second set of scimitar jewels. Not sure if he's going for another princess rescue.
He is at 9x bonus right now.
That's going to pay off pretty good. But he needs more. So there we go. Now we got some pops going on, raising up that harem jackpot value. Got up to 100.
So he's got a ball trapped on the right flipper. Okay.
So here we go, back into harem multi-ball. Now the jackpot's up to over 100. Hopefully he can hit the pops again to really raise that jackpot value. There we go, it's into the pops. Oh, not quite. All right, so that multi-ball has ended, and Cayle makes a nice save there off the tip of the left flipper.
That ball almost got stuck underneath the ramp where it was stuck on Raymond's ball. Just barely had enough momentum to find its way out of there.
Ah.
All right, so there's a jewel to be collected at the left ramp. Cayle's going to cash that in. Only 2 jewels to go.
So he is getting close to another rescue the princess. I'm sure he knows about that harem genie combo or the harem princess combo. I wonder if he'll try for it.
For sure. I'm not, because he was just in the harem multi-ball, I feel like he has quite a bit of work to get done on that.
True, but it is only 5 shots. Looks like it's not going to give it to him while his regular locks are lit, though. 11x bonus there.
Hold bonus X is a decent award. Oh. And as he was trying to thread the needle there and get a shot on the genie to start that multi-ball,
So a 12 million bonus collect there brings him much closer to Raymond at 67. I still got a ball to go.
But this is just ball 2 for Raymond. So these are going to be potentially all gravy points for Raymond. These are all points that Cayle will have to make up on ball 3. And then some.
So Raymond going right back into that harem multi-ball. Obviously a strategy that paid off big in ball 1.
As we mentioned before, the value reset at the beginning of the ball, so he is starting from 23,000, having to work his way back up. But if he can make that orbit enough times, that value is going to increase really, really quickly. Oh.
Well, we might get a sneak in here. Oh, no. Raymond also has Make-A-Wish lit, which he just nails like a laser beam.
And Tiger Loops are no good for him.
Just 2 jewels, all these points and just 2 jewels. He's really not focusing on the modes here.
But Make-A-Wish is lit still for him, so he can shoot that scoop again. Oh no! The way it bounced hit the lamp right in the center of the playfield and gave him a straight down the middle drain.
Top one still going to get a nice bonus collect, and that makes this quite a close game, really. Just about a 10 million point difference here for Cayle to catch up on.
And we may see Cayle's strategy pay off a little bit here as he is chasing those jewels with just 2 more to light.
Yeah, he is very close to his next princess. We got a multi-ball starting here. Hopefully we can collect some juicy jackpots. Just a reminder, the lightning lamp in the middle boosts your jackpot value and you collect on the genie. So it's lit right now. We'll see if he tries to get it up. Oh, he's going for the 12x bonus. So it looks like Cayle had a bonus hold or something, which is great. That means he's going to collect that 12 million point bonus again. It's important that he doesn't tilt.
That was a brutal double drain. Ouch.
So he did, yeah, he was awarded
So
the whole bonus X on his mystery award.
So there's a multi-ball restart. Since he didn't hit a jackpot, he was able to restart that multi-ball.
Well, that's good news for Cayle, for sure.
So there's the jackpot, just over $1 million. It's at 68. Cayle's in pretty good shape here. Got 1 ball cradled. Always nice to have 1 cradled, then those double drains don't happen when you got 1 cradled. So a loop here will relight the jackpot at the genie shot. Unfortunately, that ball goes out the out lane. And he's right back to the harem. So he's going to wait for that purple light, blink faster, then switch to blue.
He's going to get a few pop bumpers in the process to increase the value, but really until he's in the multi-ball, that value is not going to explode like we've seen. But blue light means it's safe to shoot the left orbit.
Just 1 shot from harem now. Just needs to wait out that tiger loop and nail the left orbit, which he's been hitting that shot very consistently tonight. And here we go into the harem multi-ball.
right, so he's currently down from Raymond by about 9 million.
Oh, that's too bad. That harem multi-ball went pretty quick. But here he goes. 5 more shots to the next harem multi-ball. And we're getting a little bonus, or a little pop bumper action on the way. It's good for his overall strategy, I think. In the meantime, he's also got a mode lit, and it looks like he's just 2 jewels away from the princess mode again.
Ooh. There's a little more momentum on the ball there than he expected, but he managed to regain control and is going to wait out that harem light. I'm not sure if he's intentionally shooting the mode shot or just shooting the harem shot a little late. Probably the latter.
All right, Cayle is just a couple shots away from his next harem multi-ball. He's had great success with this left orbit shot.
And really both Cayle and Raymond putting on a clinic on just the basics of technical flipper skills.
Absolutely.
The post passing that's happening consistently to set up their shots. So Cayle's back in harem multi-ball and making those left orbit shots. Oh no.
All right, that is another harem multi-ball has ended. Hopefully he can bring it back. Get right back on the horse. 5 more shots.
And he lit Make-A-Wish with his mystery award, which is actually really fantastic for him because that's going to allow him to collect a jewel that he's looking for. And I think he's going to take that immediately.
We'll see. He may not want to collect this princess again and just go for the harem, but it's like I'm not correct in that assumption.
So just a brief program update for our audience and everybody. Dave Stewart just came on by. The consolidation bracket has completed. And at the conclusion of the Cayle Ray marathons, we will have the presentation of 3rd and 4th place here on the stream right here in front of the camera. So stay close for that, everybody. In the meantime, grab your favorite blanket, grab some coffee. We're probably going to be here for a while because these guys, it's like a heavyweight fight going 15 rounds. And these guys are really going at it. It's amazing.
Yeah, this is game 2 of a 7-game series. So we could be here for a full 5 more games. And we'll see. Hopefully this game lasts, or this series goes all the way.
All right, so he's collecting Rock's mode shots, but also getting harem shots in the process.
And his bonus just keeps going up and up and up. And last I saw, it was at 12x. So he has overtaken Raymond's score in the future. Unless there is a tilt event. Oh, 12x is the max. Thank you, Brian. So his bonus can still go up, but not astronomically. Okay, we got another harem multi-ball.
Nice playing by Cayle there. So yeah, he is so close to finishing that last mode.
Where'd the harem multi-ball go? Is it drained?
I think. Okay,
looks like it has drained, unfortunately.
But a little more patience and again playing this game of attrition and just continuing to see it through.
Yep, I love this strategy. Same shot all day. That was a close one there. And also this this timeout thing, I think it's just giving him a little second before the shot to take a breath, know that he's going to make it, and then follow through.
I didn't see what shot that was. I think he's done 3, maybe. I'm not sure what it is that
On
shoot the ramp. Okay.
the mode.
Yeah.
So we are in lightning lamp now.
Ooh, he didn't mean to post pass it back. There's
No.
shot number 4. So
Not going for any lightning lamp, just harem.
he shot make a
Oh,
wish
and
there.
this is going to be an interesting selection. Hopefully, if he collects the jewel, he can get into harem before rescuing the princess. I'm not sure.
He's 1 shot away.
If not, just a reminder, once he shoots the genie, which he just did, it is time to rescue the princess. But first, we go through the skeletons. Skeletons stand back up if you don't shoot them all down in time.
So he did not bring harem into that,
Yep.
which we were kind of thinking might have been the strategy there. So let's see
Hopefully
what
he can rescue the princess anyway and then get right back on the harem.
Yeah.
Doing good. 2 skeletons left. Nice ball cage there. 3 more skeletons. 2 more skeletons. Just 1 more skeleton now. Hopefully you can finish that off on the orbit. And
He's playing so precisely right now.
there's that orbit to start rescue the princess. So now it is the unlimited balls until he rescues the princess.
And he's got harem in there.
Oh, and he does have the harem. Oh my God. So
He did it.
so this mode is not timed. He could keep that bottle in the middle of the genie and the scimitar for as long as he wants and continue to collect these harem jackpots. It's an incredible exploit of the game. This is amazing. I'm glad it's being caught on stream, to be honest. He worked those harem multi-balls for so long. And so hopefully once it gets very close to the scimitar, he backs off a little bit. It's an interesting idea.
You can see there he trapped up a few balls on the left flipper to allow the bottle to go to the genie, and now he's back at it.
But there's really no limit as to what can happen here. As to the amount of points he can just continue to collect while the bottle is in between the genie and him. He does need to make sure it doesn't reach a destination on either side, but in the meantime, I hope we just see him keep racking these jackpots up.
And if there is any shot that he wants to make right now, it's probably the left orbit, which is going to get some pop bumper hits and increase that jackpot value, I believe.
It appears that the harem jackpot isn't increasing no matter what, but to be determined. I think it's gone in those pop bumpers a couple times already.
Okay, yeah.
But regardless, normally this mode, you do not get very many points along the way. You get your 20 million bonus, and it's wonderful. So this is really a pinball event happening on live on the stream.
This is wild.
This will go down in history. It has to. I mean, this is amazing.
And as I mentioned before, there's no limit to the amount of balls. There's no limit to the amount of time. Cayle can just continue to exploit this for as long as he wants. See, now the bottle got so close to the scimitar, he's going to back off for a minute and let it go closer to the genie.
Has anybody ever scored $1 billion on Totem?
I I bet you they have, doing this exact thing. I mean, if you had a million-point harem jackpot and went into this unlimited, there's really, the sky's the limit. Your bedtime is the limit.
Jermaine in the chat is saying Lonnie has a grand champion on this toad hand for over $1 billion.
Wonderful. Wow. 2.2. Yeah. Okay. And that's the Lonnie that we saw earlier on the stream, the 3rd or 4th place Lonnie.
Yes. So he stacked harem multi-ball into Rescue the Princess.
If he doesn't finish by bedtime.
We got,
That's a good question. I guess we'll all just go and redo the tournament again.
Yeah.
So we're still in the unlimited ball mode. Looks like he's got one in the shooter lane. I am curious if the runaway score rule will ever come into effect here.
We should. Do you want to talk about it?
Because there is a written runaway score rule into the rules where if one player has a score that is taking too long, basically, a ruling may be made.
We have expert opinion here, or not opinion, but fact about what transpired here.
Yeah, so Cayle right now is taking advantage of a bug in the code on basically, if you save the rocks mode for last and finish all the other modes except for rocks, then when you do the rocks, the game bugs out because as far as diverting to the rock shot or whether it diverts to harem. So what happens is when you spell harem during rocks mode, it doesn't actually start harem. So then if you finish rocks with a wish, it has to be finished with a wish. And then...
By the way, you got plenty of time. He's still going, so it's okay.
He's got all night, really.
So yeah, you finish with the wish. Now you've completed all your modes. You start the wizard mode. And if you can get into the wizard multi-ball, then the harem multi-ball starts.
Wow.
And you've stacked them. And as long as he can keep that vial in the middle and not win or lose, he can play it forever.
Oh, my God.
Wow. Thanks, Lonnie, for that expert opinion. That is Lonnie.
So the GC on this game is 2.2 billion.
Okay, 2.2.
Set by you.
That is mine. And he said he was going to take it down today, so we'll see if he takes it down.
All right.
It took me... I was stuck in this mode for at least a half an hour when I did it. So
now,
at some point, I don't know.
Oh, so the bottle, the genie has won. The genie has won. So he did not collect the 20 million.
Were you playing for 8 to 10 hours before you did that, though?
No, the whole game was probably only 45 minutes, but the wizard mode was 30 minutes.
Oh.
And before this tournament started, I asked the tournament directors, is this exploit legal? Because not all exploits are legal. And they said, yes, it's legal. So,
wow.
Cayle, I was very close to pulling it off against Raymond. Cayle did pull it off against Raymond.
What happened here?
The genie won, and it says player
the
one.
ball's stuck. It's in ball search. We're looking for a ball now. Trying to recount all the balls. Oh, no.
Wow. So,
this is
due to this stuck ball, it appears the genie won.
Oh, my gosh.
So Cayle will not get his 20 million Save the Princess bonus. I'm sure he's gotten a bunch of points on the way. That was Lonnie Langford, expert opinion on...
But the stuck ball will definitely end it, so...
Yeah. Wow. Thanks, Lonnie.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness. So now the genie did beat Cayle.
The genie's like, you know what? I'm just going to hold on to this for a while.
That's true, Pinball Ways. It is Genie 1, Cayle 1, because Cayle did already beat the Genie in this game once.
So we have a tiebreaker. I'm going to see Cayle get back to this point. Wow. So currently a ball stuck. We're going to try to figure out where it is.
So the question is, because the question on everybody's mind right now is, what is Cayle's score at? because we
Place
have
your
not
best.
we have not
Boy,
seen.
He collected a whole lot of those 100,000 jackpots. Whole lot.
Wow.
I'm gonna say 700 million.
That sounds a little ambitious. I'm gonna go for 121.
T Walrus 139, Max 139. Wow, three 139s. That's oddly specific.
That is.
That is oddly specific. You know what? Gosh, she's had so many hits.
Oh, it did show it.
Oh, it showed it.
Oh,
Okay.
it did?
Well,
Okay. All right.
you're all-
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, so we have 139 million for Cayle on the Harem Genie exploit.
I'm gonna say right now, that's not enough. It's not enough.
I would have to agree with you because Raymond is capable of the same exploit. That was a really actually unfortunate end to the Infinity multi-ball here.
Well, Jermaine's right in the chat. I mean, imagine that being a $500,000 or $1 million a shot.
Oh, absolutely. It
I mean,
could be
that's
astronomical.
nuts. That'd be nuts.
So
he's either,
So let's take a deep breather.
Yeah.
Everybody watching at home, this is intermission time right now.
Right.
So time to go ahead, grab some popcorn, curl up on the couch, let everybody know that two of the top world players right now. It's a prize fight, head to head. Washington State Championships. We're here at the 8-Bit Arcade in Renton. They're still going to let us stay here for a while. Amazing game right now. Look at that, 139 million, and we're now back to action. Wow.
Cayle is now going to resume play on his ball 3.
All right, and he back in here multi-ball. Wow. That was some epic pinball. Now he's at 140 million. Shows no signs of stopping, and very interesting conclusion to that exploit. It's too bad he didn't get that 20 million rescue bonus.
So Dave Stewart, tournament director, came over, and I will paraphrase what he asked me. It's something that the viewing public can consider this. So during a multi-ball situation, normal rules dictate that if you have a stuck ball during multi-ball, what are you supposed to do?
Trap up.
And you're supposed to trap up, notify our tournament official. However, in this instance, obviously this is unlimited multi-ball. So what's the ruling?
So it's not really a beneficial stuck ball at that point.
Right.
It's just
right. Are you supposed to start?
And actually, I think as we saw, it was
even though
non-beneficial to him because it ended the mode when he didn't want it to.
Right.
even though I would say that it would be inconsequential to the game, you should still trap up and have someone else make that decision for you. If there's a weird situation, the player playing is the last person who should be making the decision.
Wow. Keeping an eye, by the way, on our friends down in California right now. Carl D'Angelo versus Jim Belcito in the California Finals 2. Wow. What a side-by-side we are having tonight here. Saturday night on the West Coast. It's already Sunday morning on the East Coast. And just amazing action to share all the way around. Thank you for being with us this evening, everybody. It's been a treat, and what a way to cap it off here.
I think we're going on. I think we're about to hit the hour mark
We
on
just
this
did.
game.
Well, 11 hours total.
Yeah.
Top left. Wow.
11 hours total. An hour on this single game of Totan.
I am curious to know how the Florida finals ended. After Eric Stone took a world championship last weekend, I think he may have been planning to play down there. So it could be some really wild competition for the U.S. championship this year.
Yes, that it will.
Okay, so
Glad to see we'll have an amazing representative from Washington, whichever one of these players makes it through.
that left out lane is going to mean the end of the ball for Cayle.
Wow.
Cayle getting a round of applause from the
Amazing.
audience.
They're still awake. They're still around.
Incredible. So
Just amazing.
Raymond just as capable. This should be an exciting ball 3.
So Raymond's done this before. Last ball, going in with a big deficit.
That's right.
And now he's got to do it again.
Have you ever heard of a 100 million point deficit on Totan?
No, no, no. I can't say that I have.
Yeah, this is a pretty exceptional game.
You know, I dare anybody to argue with me to say that pinball can't be exciting and it can't be awesome to watch. What you're seeing here, guys, is just really two incredible players putting on, as what they say by definition, a clinic.
So Raymond beans the Make-A-Wish shot. He'll collect his jewel. And here we go, here in multi-ball. So Raymond's going to try to get that harem multi-ball at jackpot value as high as he can by hitting the pop bumpers. And there it goes. So he's got some nice pop action going on. It's up to 54, 64. But the number we're looking for is $500,000 plus. And unfortunately, one ball drains, but he can get right back into the harem. Oh, and that is game. That is game. Cayle pulls out an amazing win on a historic game of Tales of the Arabian Nights. We saw a princess rescued